channel. Today I'm so excited to be sharing with you everything that I made for my wardrobe during spring. I can't actually begin to explain to you just how satisfying it is to see everything that I made here nicely on this rack, and I can't wait to share with you what I was able to make this season. So let's just jump straight into it and let me show you what I made. So the first thing I have to show you that was one of the most challenging pieces that I made this season is this top here. I shared the making process for this one in my Creating an Ethical Wardrobe Part 3, where I recreated outfits from Instagram, and it was so tricky to work with the crepe fabric and to make the ruffles along the front and in the collar. It's definitely not something I'll be attempting again anytime soon, but in saying that, it is one of my most favourite makes to date. I've worn this blouse so many times, I absolutely love it. You can tell a lot of effort went into it, which is really nice. But yeah, it's just something completely different and unlike anything you will ever buy anywhere, so very happy with how this one turned out. If you're going to make ruffles out of crepe, just be warned, it is not an easy task. But yeah, absolutely in love with this blouse. The next item is something I've wanted to add to my wardrobe for a long time, and it's this midi length dress in the prettiest gingham fabric ever, and it has this adorable ruffled hem at the bottom. I've recently shared a tutorial on how to make your very own ruffled hem dress, so I'll leave that linked down below if you'd like to make one for yourself. But basically it's just this cute midi length with the ruffle at the bottom, and I think it will be a great one to wear for summer. So yeah, excited for the warmer weather to arrive so I can start wearing this one a bit more. This next piece isn't a sewing item but a knitting one instead. As you might have seen on my Instagram or in one of my previous behind the brand videos, I've gotten into knitting in a big way this year, and something I really wanted to add to my wardrobe was an insanely chunky cardigan. So I picked up a cardigan knitting kit from Wool and the Gang. So it came with the pattern and the wool and everything I needed to get started. So it's a very simple stocking stitch design, and because it was knitted on really chunky needles with chunky yarn, it didn't take that long to knit, and I'm obsessed. It's just the perfect color and it's just so comfortable, and it's like wearing a massive blanket, which for when I go to Japan in a couple of weeks, it's going to be perfect because Japan will be absolutely freezing, and this is just going to be the perfect thing to wear, and I'm so excited. The only problem is now I just want to make one in every single color, so let me know down in the comments what color you think I should make next. The next dress I have to show you is this adorable wrap dress in the prettiest blue floral fabric. I also shared the making process of this one in my making a dress for a wedding last minute video. I decided I needed a dress the day before a wedding and I had to make it with just a couple hours to do it in. And I'm really happy to say it turned out really great. I think again this one's going to be a great one for summer, and especially like summer evenings because it's got the sleeves so I can still not be too cold when the sun goes down, but on those hot summer nights I think it will still be really nice and comfortable to wear. But yeah, I just think it's really cute and super happy that I was able to pull off this dress in the short amount of time that I was able to. Again, I'll leave that video linked down below so you can check it out. This next dress is seriously one of my all-time favorite dresses I've ever made. It's such a simple dress, but I absolutely adore the color of it. You know I'm obsessed with this color if you've seen any of my previous videos before. But I based the pattern for this dress off my how to make the perfect dress pattern, which again is in a previous video of mine that I'll leave linked down below if you'd like the pattern for yourself. But it's seriously just such an easy dress to wear. It's just one of those dresses you can throw on. You can dress it up if you like, or you can just wear it with a pair of sneakers and it can be the most casual but comfortable look ever. I think this will definitely be one of my everyday go-to dresses for summer, and yeah, will look really cute with a pair of sandals as well. Definitely going to make more of these dresses in lots of different colors. This dress here is another one of the ruffled hem dresses. This is the dress I actually showed the making process of in the how to make a ruffled hem dress tutorial. I'm in love with it. I've actually got a wedding next week and I think I'm going to wear this one to the wedding. I think it will be very nice. Hopefully it will be a little bit warmer because it has no sleeves, but I think it will be fine for a wedding. With a pair of high heels, I think that's going to look very nice. So yeah, again, I'll leave the video link down below if you'd like to make this dress for yourself. This dress here is the dress I made for the how to make the perfect dress video, and I'm in love with it. The fabric is just the cutest thing ever. It's got this beautiful floral design on it and the color is just so lovely. And because it's rayon, it is really soft and floaty, which is just perfect for this time of the year. But in saying that, it can also be worn with tights and boots with a chunky cardigan over the top. I think that would look really nice as well. But yeah, I'm just so happy with how this dress turned out, and I'm glad so many of you have been able to make this dress for yourself as well. I know a lot of people have been having trouble printing out the pattern that you can download from the video. I have tried updating it many times, but it's still not working for everyone. So by the time this video goes up, I'll have hopefully perfected it and it will be ready to be printed by everyone. I've also had a lot of people asking to make it in different sizes, but unfortunately because of how long it takes to draft up that pattern, I won't be able to add any new sizes anytime soon. But I'm hoping to have a video coming out soon that will hopefully show you how to alter the pattern, I guess. So how to make it bigger, how to add buttons, how to change it up. I'm hoping to make that video for the new year, so hopefully that won't be too far away for you. But yeah, very happy with this dress. This next piece isn't one that I have made from scratch, but I wanted to include it anyway as it has quickly become one of my favourite tops I've ever owned. I picked up this top from the op shop, but it was a little bit too big for me. It was a size 16 and it had these massive bell sleeves, which I just felt wasn't really my style at the moment. So I decided to thrift flip this top a little bit and add some elastic down the bottom and elastic to the bell sleeves to create these beautiful balloon styled sleeves, and then also create this really cute gathered look at the bottom of the top. By just doing those really simple changes, I have made a top that I'm just absolutely in love with, and now I feel like I wear it most days, and for a top that probably cost me $4 or something from the op shop, it's really not a bad investment at all. So yeah, I just wanted to include that because it definitely is one of my favorites from this season. And now for one of the all-time favorite things I've ever made, albeit a little bit challenging as well, as I've never made anything like this. But let me introduce you to my velvet coat of dreams. So I bought this velvet and as soon as I saw it, I wanted to make a coat out of it. It is so soft. I can't actually begin to describe how soft it is. And I just think it's the cutest coat ever. Again, I love how you probably would never be able to buy something like this, and I'm just really excited that it has turned out. Like this cardigan, I'm just so excited to wear this one in Japan. I just think it's so different and it's so warm, and yeah, the coolest colour too. I'm just really happy with it. So the pattern I used for this coat is Simplicity 8742. I actually have a video coming out soon that will show the whole making process of this coat, and I'm so excited to share it with you. I kind of filmed it like a vlog just to show the whole journey of it because it was something I've never done before and such a big project. Apart from the coat and the chunky cardigan, all the other patterns are my own, which I'm really proud of. I just am so happy with how they've turned out. So I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of what I made this season. Let me know down in the comments what your favourite item was. I have to say, I think my favourite's probably the coat. I absolutely love it, and yeah, I just can't believe I was able to make it. I didn't think it would turn out as nice as it did. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And like always, come find me on Instagram if you'd like to see some of the other things I make. Thanks for watching! Also, don't forget to enter the 10k Rosery giveaway. If you would like to win a custom dress made by me and some other amazing prizes, then just follow the link in the description below this video to find out how to enter. The winners will be announced on Christmas Eve, so good luck!